Hello again and welcome. Welcome to class number 815. 815. My God. ¿Será posible? 815 classes, Marta. Oh. You know, when I was a teenager and a young adult, I was a champion sprinter. Campeón de atletismo, pero velocista. 100 meters, 200 meters, and 400 meters. Esto es un maratón, super maratón. Bueno, this is an Iron Man, hombre de hierro. You know, this is an Iron Man. 815 programs. But in any case, and we'll continue. As I've told you many times, God told me that I will stop teaching when Spanish people know English well. So maybe I'll continue forever. It's my only opportunity for longevity or to live forever. Okay, teaching English. Okay, list translation booklet, list 7, page, the last part, page 335. 335. Are you ready? Fue una velada encantadora. It was a lovely evening. It was a delightful evening. Lovely, delightful, deleitosa tarde, noche. A lovely evening, a delightful evening. Thank you very much for muchas gracias por ser tan buena anfitriona, Marta. Thank you for being such a delightful, charming hostess. I've had a lovely time. I've had a lovely evening. A delightful evening. Fue una velada encantadora. It was a delightful evening. La historia tuvo un final feliz. The story had a happy ending. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to tell you that the story I'm going to tell you has a happy ending. Everybody likes a happy ending, right? I like a happy ending. Marta likes a happy ending. Do you like a happy ending? Well, if you buy the books and you follow this course, I will be happy to tell you that you will enjoy a happy ending. Un final feliz. A happy ending. Mataron al malo. Did they kill the bad guy? Did they kill the bad guy? Curioso, se dice bad guy. Good guys and bad guys. Los buenos y los malos. There are good guys and bad guys in every movie. Yes. The bad guys never win. In the movies, the bad guys never win. In real life, that's a philosophical debate. Yes. Some people think the bad guys always win. And other people think that the good guys, in the end, al final siempre ganan los buenos. Aquí sí, Marta. Yeah, they always win. The bad guys end up losing. Yeah, the bad guys always lose. Porque pierden su alma. Es el problema. Para ellos, no para mí. They lose their soul. So the bad guys never win. Because if you lose your soul, you have lost everything. All right. So, mataron al malo. Did they kill the bad guy? Did they kill the villain? El villano. The villain. Escrito villan. Did they kill creo que se escribe villano. Villain, creo. Did they kill the villain? Did they kill the bad guy? El malo. Pasó el resto de su vida en la cárcel. He spent, como gastar dinero, he spent the rest of his life in jail. Bueno, in jail, no, in prison. He spent the rest of his life in prison. But Richard, cárcel, prisión, what's the difference? What's the difference between jail and prison? Well, prison is chirona. Prison is the penitentiary. Jail is el calabozo. Sótanos de la comisaría. You understand? That's jail. Pero usamos muchas veces la palabra jail en forma figurada. Jail. Yeah, to spend the rest of his life in jail. But it's in prison. En prison. In prison. He spent the rest of his life in prison. La moral, o sea, de la gente, el nivel de entusiasmo. La moral ha sido gravemente dañada. Wow. The morale has been seriously damaged. Seriosamente damajada. Seriously damaged. The morale. Morale. Con un E al final. Por eso se dice morale. Cuando la moral en el sentido de nivel de ánimo, se dice morale en inglés, se añade un E, moral. Así que se quita la E, es moral. And the moral es la moraleja de una historia, de un cuento. The moral of the story, y también lo moral, lo ético. Good and bad, right and wrong, moral. It's a moral question, es una cuestión moral. Now the morale, con mucho al, morale. The morale ha sido gravemente dañado. The morale has been seriously damaged. Damaged. The morale. Really? Yes. ¿Cuáles son las características de un buen gerente? Okay. What are the traits of a good manager? Traits, escrito. Traits. Nos vale characteristics también. What are the characteristics of a good manager? Pero sí más traits. Y también rasgos de personalidad, sí, de personality traits. Heredamos rasgos de personalidad de nuestros padres y ancestros. We inherit physical features, características físicas o facciones. We inherit physical features and personality traits. ¿Y cuáles son las características de un buen gerente? What are the traits of a good manager? Yo qué sé. How should I know? ¿Cómo debería saberlo? Yo me han cambiado esto. Yo qué sé. What do I know? So you say, what do I know? Tell me, what do I know? I have no idea. Don't ask me. Se dice mucho en inglés, no me preguntes a mí. Yo qué sé. Don't ask me. I don't know. I have no idea. What do I know? Aquí dice, what should I know? What should I know? También nos vale. All right. Hay un rumor de que te vas. There's a rumor that you're leaving. There's a rumor, un rumor, yeah, por Radio Macuto, through the grapevine, o sea, por la viña de la uva. Se dice en inglés, I heard it through the grapevine. Lo vi por Radio Macuto. I heard it through the grapevine. There's a rumor. Como Gumer. Conozco una mujer que se llama Gumercinda. Y le llaman Gumer. There's a rumor about Gumer. There's a rumor that you're leaving. There's a rumor. ¿Quién te ha contado eso? En español, ¿quién? En español de España, ¿eh? ¿Quién te ha contado eso? En español de México, Argentina, etc. ¿Quién te contó eso? Y en inglés es como en Argentina o México. Who told you that? Who told you that? Y ahí termina. That's when a ver lo que dice. Who told you that? ¿Vale? Lo oí por Radio Macuto. I heard it through the grapevine. Hay una canción, ¿lo conoces? I heard it through the grapevine that you're no longer going, que ya no vas a ser mía. I heard it through the grapevine that you're no longer going to be mine. Yes, I heard it through the grapevine. Y luego dice, esta compañía apesta. This company stinks, pero eso es para otro día. All right. I heard it through the grapevine. Who told you that? All right, vocabulary. Are you ready? I'm not. All right. List number 15 on page 177. Recibí un correo de un otorrino, de un oftalmólogo. Dicen, Richard, necesitas visitarme. No. The page numbers are very, very small print. Very fine. Se dice también impresión fina. Very fine print. Very small print. My eyes are okay. And the lights reflect on the white of the pages. So I'm at a disadvantage. Yes. Contra viento marea doy estas clases. Yeah. It's an uphill battle. Una batalla cuesta arriba. It's an uphill battle. All right, number 15, no? Yeah. Talón de Aquiles. Wow. Achilles. Escrito Achilles, pero la Ch se pronuncia como una K. Achilles. Brad Pitt, Achilles. Achilles heel. H-E-E-L. Heel. Achilles heel. Achilles heel means su punto vulnerable. Because you see, Achilles, when he was born, his mother took him to the river Styx. El río Estigia, creo que se dice en español. It's a magical river between the living world and the afterworld, or the underworld, and the river. Because she knew if the water touched Achilles, that part of his body was invulnerable to arrows, to swords. So he was invulnerable. Nobody could kill him. And she took her son to the river Styx, and she held him and dipped him into the water like this. But she was holding him by his heel. Le tenía agarrado por el talón. And that part didn't enter the water. And so everybody knew that his heel, everybody know. Aphrodite, she was in favor of the Trojans in the Trojan War, between the Greeks and the Trojans. And she whispered to Paris, "Hey, Paris, shoot an arrow in his heel. His heel is vulnerable." And Paris shot an arrow into Achilles' heel, and he died. All right. So now we use the expression Achilles' heel as an expression of a weak point, punto débil, punto vulnerable, en una persona. My Achilles' heel. Es que me gusta comer bien. It's an Achilles' heel. Yeah, I like la buena mesa, la cofradía de la buena mesa. All right. Talón de Achilles' heel. Asfalto. Asphalt. Yeah. The streets in this city are made of asphalt. Yes. And to asphalt is asfaltar. Yeah. Con alquitrán y con no sé qué más. All right. Asphalt. Alto el fuego. A ceasefire. O sea, un cesafuego. Un alto el fuego. Un cesafuegos. Cease. Escrito cease. Cease. A ceasefire. Es un alto el fuego. Voy a declarar un alto el fuego. I'm going to declare a ceasefire. A ceasefire. Convincente. Convincing. Convincente, no. Convincente. Convincing. Yes, convincing. You know, when I came to Spain, I didn't understand very well. And somebody said, convincente. I said, no. Con quién? Convincente? No, convincente, no, convincente. And I remember one girl looked at me and said, te adoro. I said, no, yo soy Richard, no te adoro. So, to misunderstand people. Convincing, to convince, to persuade. Dinamarca. Vaya cambio. Denmark. There are only 2 countries in the world that start with the letter D. Only 2. Denmark and Djibouti in Africa, con DJ, como Djokovic, el tenista. Djibouti. All right. Those are the only 2 countries in the world. Then I think, a ver si encuentras otro país, that starts with a D. Denmark. The capital of Denmark is Copenhagen. And Denmark is a very big country and area. It's enormous. Bigger than Spain. No. Yes. Because Greenland belongs to Denmark. And Groenlandia, Greenland is very, very big. And Greenland is a territory of Denmark. Okay. So, visión de futuro, previsión, foresight. Fore. Fore means ante. Antebrazo, forearm. Before. Sea ante. Before. Escrito fore. Before. O sea, antes. Antes de que vengas, before you come, before. Forearm. El antecabeza, o sea, la frente. Forehead. Foresight. Antevista. La capacidad para ver antes de que pase. De que pase algo. Foresight. Foresight means previsión, pero no previsión como un pronóstico normal. Previsión del tiempo, no decimos foresight. We say the forecast. También forecast. The weather forecast. el pronóstico del tiempo atmosférico. The forecast. Foresight es la capacidad o la habilidad de prever cosas mejor que otros. Anticipar con con acierto lo que va a pasar el año próximo. La economía, la bolsa, and things like that. Foresight. Yes. So, noviazgo formal. Engagement. You see, you have a boyfriend and girlfriend, and they're going steady. Means, contrato en exclusiva. Eres mi novio. Okay. They're together. And then finally they decide to get married. And they announce it. Mother, father, we're going to get married. Oh, good. And you set the date. June of next year. And that's the beginning of the engagement. Traditionally, the boy gives the girl a diamond ring as a symbol of the engagement. And so I remember my mother. My mother had there's one photograph of my mother was very, very attractive. Have you seen pictures of my mother? She was very attractive, like a movie star. And when she has one photograph where she's posing like this, and her finger, it's just very clear. It was a photograph for her engagement, and you can see the engagement ring that my father gave her. Maybe I'll show the picture someday. We can show the picture on TV? Maybe, if I remember. Remind me. Me no recuerdas, eh? Remind me. And I'll try to find the picture. It's not my favorite picture because my mother was a very humble person. Pero en esa foto está un poco, no digo presumida, pero presumiendo un poquito. Yeah. And esto no es su forma de ser. It's just the opposite. All right, but it's a good picture. It's a good photograph. All right. Rehén, hostage, hostaje. Hay 3 hostajes. Hostage. Escrito con H aspirado. Hostaje. Hostage. Hostage es un rehén. Yeah, si secuestro a alguien es mi rehén. If I kidnap somebody, that's my hostage. Or if I rob a bank. I said, okay, everybody, on the floor. And the police come. And then we stay in the bank. Okay, don't move. You are marked as my hostage here. Or I'm her hostage. Am I your hostage? ¿Quién es el rey aquí hoy? I think I'm her hostage. All right. I don't need to teach on TV. I have enough money now. I do it for the love of the art. I do it out of the good of my heart. Por amor al arte se dice en español. Okay. For the love of the art se entiende, pero no es un dicho en inglés. For the love of the art. I do it saliendo de la bondad de mi corazón. Se dice out of, o sea, fuera de, saliendo fuera de, out of the good of my heart. Because I enjoy it. Why not? Rehén, hostage. Implicación, involucración. Involvement. Pero involucrar y implicar no es lo mismo. Involucrar means casi contra tu voluntad, o podría ser contra tu voluntad. Implicación es que es tú, porque tú has querido. So, involvement. Have you ever been involved in a murder? Have you ever been involved in a bank robbery? No, I've never. Well, once. And was your involvement serious? To involve. Leal, loyal. Loyalty, lealtad. Loyalty. Royalty is realeza, no realtad, realeza. Royalty and loyalty. Loyal. Abrumador, overwhelming. Oh, me abruma, es que no puedo, it's overwhelming. Overwhelming. Strange word. Whelming? No existe. Whelm. W-H-E-L-M. Whelm. Or whelming. That word doesn't exist. Pero si pones over delante de esas letras, es abrumador. Oh, apabullante. It's just too much. It's overwhelming. Tranquilizador. Reassuring. Don't worry. Don't worry. You worry too much. Come on. The sky's not going to fall. You're never going to die of hunger. So don't worry. I can reassure you that I will be here tomorrow. Marta, the person says, are you going to be here tomorrow? I'm going to get up tomorrow at 7 o'clock to watch you on television. Are you sure you're going to be here? Yeah. Are you sure? Let me reassure you. Tranquilízate. Calm down. Don't worry. Ahora, assure es asegurar. Te aseguro que voy a estar. I assure you. Assure. Escrito asure. Doble S. I assure you. Ahora, reassure no es reasegurar, pero es que es un poco como reasegurar. Es asegurar como ahínco. Una segunda vez, tercera vez, to reassure. Retranquilizar. Tranquilizar más veces. I reassure you. Se usa mucho en inglés, to reassure. Tristeza, sadness. Triste, sad. Sad. Tristeza, sadness. Sadness. Yes. There's too much sadness in the world. Come on, everybody needs to be happy, right? Escasez temporal. Shortage. Short como corto. Un cortaje. Hay un cortaje de lápices. Where are my pencils? Marta, she forgot to put the pencils over there. Yeah, hey, bring them to me. Give them to me now. I want my pencils. I noticed there was something missing. Did you notice? Did you notice that there was something missing? There is. And now she's going to bring my pencils. No llega. No. Okay. Now I have my pencils and my broken cup. You remember the cup is broken? I think it was in program 377. It said, somebody broke my cup. All right. But in any case, now I have my pencils. Now I feel better. All right. How did you make them? All right. You know, Marta we had a problem with that light before the class. And another person had to come in and get up and fix the light. Then we had a problem with the microphone. Yeah. And I was waiting with all this gook. Gook is uniform, they say, all this makeup on my face for them to fix these things. That's the problem with television. Famous actors in Hollywood, they spend 90% or 95% of their time waiting for the camera people, the technicians, the light technicians, the makeup artists, everything. And for example, Anthony Quinn, you remember Anthony Quinn? He always played chess in a roulotte. He was in a trailer. It's a trailer for roulotte, trailer. And he always had a friend to play chess. And he said he spent a net 10 years of his life playing chess. Sumando era 10 años netos jugando al ajedrez. Waiting to go out. He said, okay, Tony, come on. And Anthony Quinn, you're on. He goes out. He was a good professional, Anthony Quinn. All right. Escasez temporal, shortage. Shortage. Surplus and shortage. Surplus. Surplus is superávit. Shortage es lo contrario. Escasez. Pero es temporal. Escasez crónica is a scarcity. Escasez. Scarcity. Escaso. Scarcity. Y una superávit muy largo es abundancia and abundance. So, in Spain, in general, there's an abundance of sunlight and a scarcity of rainfall in many areas. Now, there's a surplus of jobs in certain sectors and a shortage of labor. So that can be, or there's a shortage and a surplus. Also, cuando es financiero, it's a deficit, not a shortage. Escasez, que déficit, it's a deficit. All right, portavoz, spokesman. Pero esa palabra ya no es, this word is not politically correct, a spokesperson. El vocero, as they say, vocero in Mexico. El portavoz, spokesperson. Como el pasado del verbo to speak, spoke, spokes, añadiendo ese, spokesman, si es hombre, spokeswoman, or spokesperson, a spokesperson. Pez espada, wow, swordfish, sword, pepa, como en Sevilla. Pepa, la pa. Entre capa es pa. All right, I can't say it. Swordfish. I'll come back tomorrow with swordfish, okay? Take care.